Hello, my name is Akbar Irfan. I have done MSc Chemistry from Jamia Millia Islamia. So let us solve some questions. First question, there are four statements and we have to tell which statement is true and which statement is false. So let us take first statement. Number of electron having L is equal to 0 is 10 for PD. So I have written configuration of PD. The atomic number of PD is 46. So the configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p10, 4p6, 4d10. So it is asking for L is equal to 0 is 10. So we know that L is equal to 0 is for s orbital. So we have to count only s orbital. So 1s2, 2s2, 3s2 and 4s2. So it will be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That will be 8. But in statement it is given 10. So it will be false. Second, let us move to second statement. The value of Z effective for 3d electron of chromium and Mn is same as the number of electron in D subshell is same. So I have written Z effective. The formula for Z effective is Z effective is equal to Z minus rho. Z is atomic number and rho is your screening constant. So Cr, chromium has electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3d5, 4s1 and Mn has 4s2 in valence electron. So we have to calculate first of all rho for Cr. It will be 0.35 multiplied by in n, which will be 3. N will be 3. We have to calculate Z effective for 3d electron. So n will be 3, which will be in formula we know 0.35 multiplied by n minus 1. N minus 1 and n will be electron in that shell. So here will be in 3d we have 5 electron. So it will be 5 minus 1 plus 1 multiplied by in inner orbital we have 18 electron. So it will be 19.4 and rho for Mn 0.35 multiplied by in d orbital we have 5 electron, 5 minus 1 plus 1 into 10 18. It will also be 19.4. For Z effective Z it is 24 and 25. So 24 minus 19.4 and for Mn Z effective will be 25 minus 19.4. So from here only we can say that the Z effective for Cr and Mn will be different, because in Cr we are subtracting 19.4 from 24 and in Mn we are subtracting 25. So it will, second option is also false. Let us move to the third. Third statement is multiplicity of iron is equal to that of Ni2 plus. It will be Fe and nickel 2 plus. It will be same 1s2, 2s2, 3d, 6, 4s2, and nickel 2 plus we will have 3d8. We have to find spin multiplicity. So for iron we have 3d6, 4s2, and so S will be we have to fill 6 electron, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So S is equal to half multiplied by number of unpaired electron. We are here 4, so it will be 2. And for nickel 2 plus we have electron 8. It is and nickel 2 plus, so 2 electron will be eliminated, so it will be 3d8 only. We have to fill 8 electron, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So S will be half multiplied by number of unpaired electron is 2, it will be 1, and 2s plus 1 is 2 into 2 plus 1, it is equal to 5, and for nickel 2 plus 2s plus 1 it will be 3. So both are different. So this statement is also false. Last statement is the value of L by N is for last electron of element having atomic number 57 is 0.4. So atomic number is given 57 for which is for lanthanum 57. It has last, it has configuration last 5 6s2 5d1. So from here N will be, principal quantum number will be N what is 5, and L will be 2. From here L is equal to 0, L is equal to 1, L is equal to 2, L is equal to 0 for S orbital, for P and D. So D orbital it is, so L is equal to 2, and L by N, so L is 2 divided by 5, it will be 0.4. So last statement is true and other 3 statements are false. So let us see next question. In the second question it is asked from a structure of SO2 and Cl2, SO2 Cl2. The structure will be S Cl, single bond Cl, double bond O and double bond O. It is theta 1, it is theta 2, and it is theta 3. First of all we will calculate hybridization of this. So hybridization will be, we know the formula relation is what? Half in bracket central atom electron valence electron plus mono atom. So central atom is, in this we have sulfur. So sulfur has 6 electron in its valence shell. It will be 6 plus monovalent atom in SCl2O2 we have 2. 2 Cl are monovalent and 2 oxygen are divalent. So it will be 2. It will come 4. And from whisper theory we know that 4 is equivalent for written for sp3. So it is tetrahedral. So from option we see that it will be B option, but we have to check other option also. First statement is saying that this has both p pi and p pi d pi orbital. For verifying that, we will draw molecular orbital. So it is for S. It has 6 electron, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. We know that the first bond is always sigma bond and second bond is pi bond. From here it will be Cl and second bond, first oxygen bond will be sigma, it will be also sigma, and when oxygen forms second bond it will be pi bond. So pi bond will be formed by d orbital electron. Pi bond will be formed from p pi d pi. P electron are from oxygen and d electron are from sulfur, so it will be p pi d pi. So first statement is saying it has both p pi and p pi d pi, but it will be only having p pi d pi. So this statement is false. And it is saying theta 1 is greater than theta 3. From SO2 we know that it is 120 degree and it is approx 110 degree. It is 125 degree. So this statement is also false. The last statement is plane which contain maximum number of atom is 4. From structure of tetrahedral we can verify that it is tetrahedral structure. So in question it is saying 4 atom from a plane passes from a plane. So if we pass plane from here 1 2 3, there will be only 3 atom which passes from the plane. So it is also false or wrong. So B option is correct. It has a regular tetrahedral geometry. Let us move to the last question. In last question, it is asking the order of boiling point. Question number 3. Order of boiling point. First option is given H2 is less than He, helium. We know that hydrogen is diatomic and helium is monoatomic. So diatomic will have higher boiling point than monoatomic. second, so this option is also, this will be incorrect. Second option is given, BOH whole thrice is having less boiling point than BOMe whole thrice. It is very known compound, BOH whole thrice. It is boric acid, boric oxide. So it has a structure of like this. And second unit is like this. It will be interaction between this, and this is hydrogen bonding. And in BOMe3 whole thrice, it has no hydrogen bonding. So BOH whole thrice will be having more boiling point than BOMe whole thrice. Third option is given, NF3 is having less boiling point than NF3 is having less boiling point than NMe3. Third option. It is true, or it is correct, because Me is what? CH3, and it is F. So F and Me3, methyl group is bulkier than fluorine. So it will be having greater boiling point than NF3. Last option is CCl4 and SiCl4. Fourth option. We know that chlorine is very electronegative, and if we compare the electronegativity of carbon and silicon, it will be higher electronegative. One second. The difference of electronegativity between carbon and Cl is more, and between Si and Cl will be less. So from here we can say that CCl4 will be higher boiling point than SiCl4. Okay. Hope useful for you. So okay, thank you.